Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing so-called digital nomad visas. And a recent article from the Phuket News, that's thephuketnews.com, came to my attention. Article is titled, Phuket Pushes to Pilot Digital Nomad Visa, quoting directly, Rewat Arirob, president of Phuket Provincial Administration Organization, PPAO, or Orbor, has submitted a formal request to the Office of the Deputy Prime Minister and to the Minister of Foreign Affairs to create a, quote, digital nomad visa, digital nomad, unquote, visa for international visitors traveling to Phuket. And for those who would say, yeah, well, that's already been proposed. I've been talking about this for almost a year now. I would say, yeah, that it does seem a little odd. But quoting directly, under the proposed visa, applicants must live in Phuket for 6 months to 1 year. They will be issued a work permit automatically, be able to open a savings account and own up to 3 vehicles and purchase health insurance while traveling in Thailand. So, you know, I don't exactly know what exactly is going on here. I will say, for those who are unaware, Phuket's always been a little different. They have sort of their own, well, they don't have their own, but they kind of march to the beat of a little bit different drummer when it comes to immigration policy, which makes sense. I mean, they're a big island. They're in a different part of Thailand geographically. So obviously there's going to be some license taken with respect to what's going on the ground, basically. But as we've discussed in other videos, there's already been digital nomad visas which have been discussed already. And quite frankly, I kind of wonder if all of these different digital nomad visas are really doing much. Because going back, we had a similar program, as we've discussed, for the quote-unquote smart visa system. Now they're bringing on board these new long-term residence visas, which, as I've discussed, aren't really residence visas, but they're of a long-term nature, and they've made up one category specifically for quote-unquote digital nomads. Meanwhile, we've also kind of discussed the paradox of trying to lure digital nomads permanently, because digital nomads, by the definition in their name, they move around. They kind of want to keep going. And I have been in contact with a number of these folks over the years, and they do have a very nomadic nature. They like to keep moving. They like to keep going to different countries for the most part. Some I think, you know, they get their feel for places and they decide they like Thailand and come back. But I'm starting to wonder if maybe we're like spinning our wheels a little bit by trying to attract all these digital nomads.